UTEP's offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
He's in the clear. Now the 40. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. And they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it.
Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Miners! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the first play of the drive now at 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Powering through the defender. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Miners offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Cruz. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the left side. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
The Miners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. Flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. 1st play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. And the Miners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, UTEP. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, they go with the out route here, but they're going to be short of the sticks. I'm not sure what the plan was, but the quarterback and the receiver have to understand the situation a little bit better. Now it's 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Jukes to get past a man. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First down, looking to throw the football. The pass is caught, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Cruz. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. The Niners getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up 1st and goal at the 9. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The pass rush closing in, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Miners. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff heading left. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback keeps the football. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, we're going to throw the ball. Snags a good throw. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Picks up the first, looking for more. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. They'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time.
Let's make some noise.
And they've got the returner corralled. Miners' offense is back out of the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Grab down the middle. It's Cruz. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Fourth down.
And the Miners will send the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. The play action looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pressure is coming. He makes the catch. It's a quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Bringing pressure. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Miners with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Alabama. The comeback is on. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has got hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Miners will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the return decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The offense starts with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's caught.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down and 10 now. Keeps it on the draw. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Defense flexing. They stop him again at the 1-yard line. Now it'll be third down.
Well, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're third and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Bama. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. The Miners' offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Cruz. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They feed the fullback this time. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Miners have first and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Miners took in a cash in here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, pass caught. With his second effort, he's brought down, but has passed the marker.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver makes the catch. Refuses to go down. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This wide receiver has it all. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The Miners lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Cruz. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Hands off to the fullback.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Second down, we're going to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle. And that ties the game in the final minute of regulation.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. The second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go, third and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check it out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, tied. They strike first in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. They'll try and run it with the fullback. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Aim for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. Now a 2-point try coming up. That's another strike for his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime.
UTEP 58, Alabama 52.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Hits the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Alabama. The answer here in OT.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it.
So it all comes down to this. If they make their 2-point try, it's game over. Chance to win it right now. Caught in the flat by the running back. No, he didn't get in. The defense makes a stand. They stop him, and now we're headed to triple overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Oh, no, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a 2-point try to win the game right here. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. So they set up again, a 2-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. Pop pass on the jet sweep. No, he's stopped short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miners' offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long, turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to fire on second down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Direct snap. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Cruz. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find...
There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, UTEP!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Booker. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left.
working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off-play action on first down. He makes a catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
14, Michigan, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up. Back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. whipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Inside the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, UTEP!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got a man, it's Heat. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Booker. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the green.
He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Rush is on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third-and-long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to throw, it's Booker. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. So here comes the Michigan offense.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. To the air, it's Booker. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilcox. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Booker. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan!
this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 35, he's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football done.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Grab near the marker is Keene. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Booker. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
And the offense continues to run the football the second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays for them.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You've got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miners! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Forced out of the pocket. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. It's the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Booker. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's McMillan.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Quick strike complete. Not enough space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Booker. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the back today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the match.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for room, it's Rock. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about that second receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Lost a throw on first down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Rock. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Rock. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly to get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wilcox. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam, get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Booker. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The throw. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Durant. At the 45, on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Run is part of their game plan. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now they'll try the right side. Plows through the defense. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 39 yards out, the game-winning field goal. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.